Hi babes, I just wanted to record a very impromptu video that has been on my mind for a really long time, and the theme or the topic is the physical differences that you feel being on a mostly vegan diet to being on a complete 100% vegan diet, um, which this is nothing new. I went vegan like 4 years ago, but people always ask, like, oh, do you feel better? And I'm like, I don't know. I've had this lifestyle for so long, but I tried to remember and write down what I noticed years ago, and this isn't something that could go on and on and on. I could make like a whole series on this. Seriously, this is just gonna be, I don't know, maybe part one, or maybe I'll just deal with like hormonal things. I don't know. It's like, but yeah, I'll definitely stick to the physical aspects of what I noticed physically in my body. So I used to be vegetarian, but I was like, occasionally eating maybe some fish, maybe eating a little bit of, yeah, milk products and eggs and butter and things that were um, what I considered to be like good, expensive dairy or whatever. I was careful. I was a conscious buyer in those respects because I did a lot of baking and stuff. So that was kind of what was the reason why I was not vegan initially, or not initially, but in the transition, whatever. Before I went vegan, I mean, why I didn't just go vegan. Anyway, so the biggest things that I noticed were kind of like immediately I noticed that my nails were really, really a lot stronger and a lot like nicer. I just never really cared that much about my nails, and I still don't really care about them, but they definitely um, were noticeably like, wow, these are just insanely strong. And I also noticed that I stopped producing a lot of snot. So basic like allergy things just went away. I remember before I went vegan, I would blow my nose every day. It's just like a normal part of my day. I'd wake up in the morning and like blow my nose. It was part of my morning routine. And after I went vegan, I pretty much barely ever have to blow my nose. So yeah, that's kind of nice. And other allergy things, just kind of itchy eyes and everything that goes along with like a typical allergic reaction. I just got way, way, way less of those types of things. Um, and oh, and then the other major, major thing, which probably is what people care about the most, is my acne got way, way better. I used to always have acne. From being a teenager up until I went vegan when I was like 24 or 23. So um, I always had acne, and I always had like just it on my forehead, here on the side of my face, and if I was good at making videos, I would post pictures. I would insert pictures here right now of tons of pictures of me with selfies where I have acne and stuff like that. So my acne went away a lot. A lot of it went away. Obviously, I still get zits from time to time, and obviously, my skin's not like, you know, an ad or something where there's nothing, no blemishes. Um, but this is my skin right now and what it's been like for a while. Um, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Uh, yeah, like I said, I had acne. I had gone on, I at one point took antibiotics for it, but I was mostly against that stuff anyway all along. But yeah, okay. That and then physical stuff, indigestion. I used to get really bad indigestion, like painfully, uncomfortably, just yeah, like terrible. Ugh. And that's something that now, or ever since becoming vegan, it happens very, very rarely. Like every so often, yeah, I do get indigestion, but I used to get it like way more frequently. So that was really incredible to not have to deal with that anymore. And another thing is probably menstrual stuff. I think is just way chiller when you're vegan. Like I don't know. I never really had terrible cramps, but I think that since being vegan, I've just like really never had bad cramps, or it's just, yeah, I don't know, that's just gotten easier. Um, I also think that, yeah, my boobs used to be like, would really hurt before my period or something, and that just doesn't really happen anymore either, or very rarely. Um, Yeah. And I think that, I guess I want to wrap this up because I don't want it to be too long, but I think that most of the stuff that I mentioned is um, all tied to hormones. And I think that the reason it's like, you think like that there's not that much of a difference. Like, oh, I was vegetarian and I like didn't eat a whole ton of milk products and things like that, but still making the transition to eliminating it out of your diet, there's just so many noticeable benefit, like so many noticeable differences. Um, Potentially, I'll just say number one being the acne or whatever, just because that's such a like obvious thing that people are always noticing or whatever. But all of those things, just from making this switch of going from having a limited amount of dairy to having none, and eggs and whatever, occasionally a piece of meat or something, um, to yeah, eliminating it. I think that the reason why you see such a difference in your body, like just phenomenal differences, um, is because of the hormones. And even if you're buying, the best quality, the best, um, you're buying hormone free milk or whatever, that isn't hormone free, because just like humans, animals have hormones inside of their bodies and their excrements. And so those hormones that they have when you eat meat or eggs or whatever, you're taking them in and you're eating them. So you're getting more hormones into your body. And I think that I learned this in physiology or anatomy or whatever, that hormones are, you only need such a teeny tiny amount of them, because a tiny little amount of hormones goes a very long way in the body, and just makes huge differences in your body. So ultimately, I think that that's my little idea. That's what I think why you see so much change physically in the physical body from eliminating animal products. So that was just it. I just wanted to start off this theme, this topic of cutting animal products and what happens in your body. But I could seriously go on. I have like a lot more other stuff I can say. But that's it for right now. Thank you for listening and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Sending love.